my hair looks like one of those pageant queen wannabe looking. It's messed up, okay? Just ignore it. And also my hairline looks really funky because I just dyed my hair yesterday. So I'm going to try to use more affordable brands throughout this video because you guys said you would like that. So I'm going to try to give you what you want. And so that being said, I'm going to start off by priming my face using my NYX Angel Veil primer. So I'm just going to apply that all over. Okay guys, so the first products I'm going to be trying out in this video are the brushes, of course. And I love this case, like I mentioned in the unboxing video. It's just such a nice case and sturdy. It is pretty big, but it does fit a lot of brushes in there. Okay, so the first one I'm going to be trying out is the M439 foundation brush, and I'm super excited, but I'm also really nervous because I do not like applying my foundation with a brush anymore. I just started using sponges and then I could never really go back to brushes. But before I used like any beauty blenders or anything, I did use the F80 from Sigma, and it's like a flat top. But now when I try to use this, I just always gravitate more towards the sponge instead. So we're going to try it. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. I want to use this one just because I haven't really been using it and ever since like I bought it, and so I want to try it out. So it doesn't seem as dense as I thought it was going to be, which is really interesting because it looks super dense, but it does have some like movable, like it moves a little bit. It doesn't just like stay really stiff. I'm so bad at explaining things, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, so should I just pounce it or should I wipe it? Oh no, I don't think I like it. I'm just so used to a sponge. It's crazy. Here, let's see. And I'm so sorry if it like goes out of focus. My camera is just being difficult lately. Okay, so this foundation dries fast. So this brush gives you like a more natural finish. Unlike some people, I actually get more full coverage from a sponge, but some people says it shares all their foundation. Me, it makes it more full coverage, so I don't know what people are talking about. I mean, it looks pretty on the skin and it's giving a really natural like finish, and there's no brush strokes or anything, so it's not a bad brush. I'm just so used to a sponge. It is making the nose look a little weird. Alright, so that gave like a light layer, but I do want some more full coverage, so I'm gonna go in with the sponge because it looks just like my Real Techniques. No, wait, my Equal Toe sponge. It looks just like this. It's like the same shape except it has a point on the bottom. So I'm super excited to try this out. I already wet it and none of the red came off, which is good. And just apply it. I feel like it's kind of picking up the foundation, but I think it's too wet. So let me go ahead and squeeze some water out. It definitely looks a lot better on the nose. Okay, so that gave me a lot more coverage. I'm liking the sponge so far. Okay, for concealer today, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I love this. I haven't been using it because I don't want to run out, and it looks like I'm going to, so I'm trying to like savor it. But I'm going to be using this under my eyes and to highlight my face. Okay, so the next brush I'm going to try out is the E8. And she said she liked this for foundation if she wanted to like take her time because it is super small. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to try it for concealer. And if all goes wrong, I'll just use the sponge again. But this is what it looks like. It looks super interesting. And it's definitely not as stiff as the other one. It has some movement in there. So I'm going to try to blend out my concealer with this. Just because I'm going to try to use as much brushes as I can on this video. The same thing with concealer, I like using a sponge most of the time. But that actually blended it really nicely. Do you guys see that? I like it. I kind of just like pounce it and then I'll blend out the edges by like moving it around, if you know what I'm saying. I'm so bad at explaining things. I'm also going to apply some to my eyelids so I can use it as an eye primer. I could see how she would like it as a foundation because it's like nice to do circular motions with it. It did leave some streaks on my nose, so I'm just going to go in with the sponge. That one is not bad. This one's part of the Elite collection too because it has like that gunmetal color. Alright, what are we going to try next? Okay, so she used this one to set her under eyes. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna take my Coty Airspun powder and use this all over my face. Oh my gosh, I can't even feel it. It's so soft. Alrighty. That's nice. I really like that one. And this is just a regular brush from the regular line. It's really nice. I'm liking it. So I'm going to try another Elite brush. This is the E41 and I'm going to try it with the same powder. Just all over my face. I don't really feel like baking today. Plus I really just want to try this big ass brush. So I'm just going to pounce it all over. And guys, I'm actually getting used to the Coty Airspun Grandma smell. I hated it like so much at the beginning. But now that I'm getting used to it, I've been using it a lot more. So this brush is super soft. I like feel no scratchiness at all. This one looks very interesting because she uses this one for bronzer. And it's the R2 and it's the rose gold. But I use nothing like this for bronzer, so I'm like really scared. What I usually use for bronzer is big ass fluffy brushes like this one. But I'm gonna go ahead and try this one out. I'm just gonna take my butter bronzer from Physicians Formula and I'm gonna try to warm up my face with this. Oh yeah, okay, I could see this totally working because it's soft. If it was too dense, it would be too flat, if you know what I'm saying. But since it's very like movable, it's definitely awesome for contouring. I could see why she liked it. Ooh, I like it. And I love the smell of this bronzer. I feel like my skin feels very dry today and it's weird because I have oily combination skin, but it feels dry. Okay, so I like that bronzer brush. I'm gonna go in with my Coty Airspun and the Morphe sponge. And I'm just gonna clean up my bronzer with this. This is why I love these sponges with the flat edge to do this step. Okay, I'm gonna let this bake and I'm gonna move on to the eyes and then we'll jump back into the face when we're almost ready. Okay guys, so I just opened all the eyeshadow brushes and there's so many to choose from. But first I'm gonna start off with this one. This one is the M518 and I'm gonna take this shade in the outer corner. I'll have probably the shade names on the screen just to save time. But hopefully this is matte. I can't really tell, but I'm just going to use this to set my eyes. Okay, so that is definitely not matte. Yeah, I don't think she has any matte skin tone shades. Oh man, I put it all over. So I'm just going to try to wipe that off. I just wanted something to set my eyes with. So I'm just kind of cleaning that brush off. And I'm going to just take a little bit of translucent powder to set my eyes so nothing creases and we just have a nice base. Okay, so I'm going to take this mustardy color, it looks so beautiful, on the same brush and I'm going to be using this as a transition shade. It reminds me a lot of Chickadee from Makeup Geek. So this one reminds me a lot of a 217 brush. Mine is squished right now, so I can't really show you and compare the two because mine's all deformed. But this is the M433. And I'm going to be using this one in the crease. Which shade should I take? So I'm taking this burnt orange, almost red color. And I'm going to take that on that brush. And I'm going to apply this to the crease. These brushes feel so freaking new. Okay. Oh my gosh, that color is so pigmented and it's so beautiful. This brush is really good for the crease. Okay guys, so I really want to use this deep like olive green color. And so I'm going to take that on this M441. And this one I did swatch and it was pretty patchy when I first swatched it. So we're going to see how it looks on the eyes. I'm going to use this to deepen up the outer corner. Okay, so you do have to build this color up, but it is showing up. That looks really pretty. So this one does feel a little bit scratchy on the eye, but it's not a big deal. Like, it's not too scratchy. I mean, it does look a little bit patchy, but I think it's just because this brush is a little bit too fluffy. Maybe if I try to take this one and pack on the color, it'll be a little bit better. This is the E17. I'm just gonna apply that. Yeah, that definitely packs it on much better. So I'm going back in with the same brush that we used that reddish color on in the crease, and going back in with the same color just to blend in that green right here. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay guys, now I'm going to go in with a lid shade. I'm going to take this color and I'm actually going to take that on my finger and apply it to the lid. And I'm just going to apply that to the lid. Oh my gosh, this foiled shade is just so pigmented. Look at that color. They work really nice with your finger. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and go back in with the E17 and the green shade. And just touch up that green part where the gold touched it. Okay, so I feel like we need a little bit more of that yellowy color. So I'm going back in with it in the same transitional brush that I used at the beginning. And just touching everything up. Oh my gosh, that just melts everything together. Okay, I'm so excited for this brush. I always use like angled brushes down here if you watched any of my tutorials, and I always wanted something like this to where it's just flat. And yeah, I'm super excited to try it out. So I'm going to take the dark green that we've been using on this brush. It's called the M432, and I'm going to apply this to the lower lash line. And yes, oh my gosh, it's so perfect. It like doesn't hurt because the brushes I like to use are very precise brushes, and they all tend to be super stiff, so they kind of hurt when you're doing it, but they get the job done. And this one, it gets the job done, but it doesn't hurt your eye. Oh my gosh, I'm in love. So I don't really like the way that looks. To me, it looks too greenish. So what I'm going to do is go in with a darker color. Let me go ahead and do this eye first. So I'm going to go in with a darker color. I'm going to take this color right here, which is like a dark chocolatey, almost purpley brown, and I'm going to put this as close to the lash line as I can, so that just helps it look less green and a little bit more defined. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell the difference. Okay, so to go ahead and blend that in, I'm going in with a pencil brush. This is the E18, and I'm going to take the reddish color and I'm going to try to blend that out. Oh my gosh, this pencil brush, it doesn't tug at the eye, which I love. Then I'm going to go ahead and go in with this brush. This is the M506 brush. I don't have nothing like this in my collection, so I'm super interested in trying it. And I'm going in with that yellowy color that we started with. And I'm just going to apply this right below that orangey color, kind of right on top too, just like mixing everything together. Okay, now I'm going in back with that purpley color we had on the bottom and just touching it up. Okay, so I'm going to take this tiny itty bitty brush. It is the M213, and I'm going to take this color right here, which I thought was a matte shade at first, but I found out it wasn't. And I'm going to use this to highlight the inner corners of my eyes. Yeah, that's super pretty. Okay, and then I'm just going to kind of take whatever's left on the brush under the brow, or just grab a little bit more. Okay, now I'm going to use this weird brush that she said she uses to clean up her eyeshadow, and I'm going to try doing that. So I'm going to take my Coty Airspun. I feel like that would be even good to clean up the sides of your mouth, like this. Beep. But yeah, I'm just going to keep playing around with that. I don't really know about that brush, to be honest. I feel like it's kind of gimmicky. I'm just going to take one of these clean brushes and kind of buff it away. Okay, to go ahead and do my wing liner, I'm taking my Maybelline Align Stiletto eyeliner. Okay, so my eyeliner are definitely sisters, not twins. But that is what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes. And I'm going to go ahead and tight line using my Maybelline Unstoppable Retractable Liner. For mascara today, I'm going to be using my Voluminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. Okay guys, so when I was doing my eyeliner, I did notice I had a little bit of fallout from that gold shade. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on camera, but I'm just going to take this little brush and swipe it away. And there you go. And those are my eyes finished. I really am loving the shadows so far. So I'm just going to take that same brush we used under the eyes and just wipe away this bake. So the next brush we're going to try out is this one. This is the R10 from Morphe, and I'm going to use it to contour. I'm super excited. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot that I'm only using a drugstore and I don't have a drugstore contour. I'm just gonna go back in with my Physicians Formula one and just going with this brush instead, just to chisel out the cheeks a little bit more. Hopefully it's not too warm on the skin. Just to get rid of this line right here. I'm gonna try it on my nose. I'm gonna go ahead and try this one out on the other side. This is the M437. I'm just gonna try contouring with this one on this side. Oh, that one's nice too. I don't really know which one's better. I feel like this one's a little bit more precise. This brush is really soft though. Okay, for blush, I'm going to be using this LA Girl blush in the color Just Glowing. I love this blush. And I'm going to try out this brush, which is the M530. And this is the only one that came a little funky. Let me show you. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell on camera, but right here it has some crazy like little hairs that are kind of messed up. And then this side looks precise. I'm going to take some of that blush on this brush and apply it to my cheeks. I have like a dry patch right there, just don't mind me picking it off. I like this brush. It's like very loose, so it like packs on the blush like really nice, but it like blends it out, if you know what I'm saying. I like it. I just like want to keep rubbing my face with it. Apply a little bit on the nose. Okay, and last but not least, the last brush we're going to be trying out is for highlighting. I'm super excited about this. This is the M510, and I'm going to be using one of my favorite highlights that I've been using lately, and this is the Wet n Wild Precious Petal highlight. Oh my gosh, I've been using this so much. I use it on an everyday basis. It just gives you such a really nice glow, but it's like natural on your skin. It doesn't exaggerate any texture. It doesn't look glittery or anything, so I've really been loving it. Okay, let's just go for it. So it feels nice on the skin. This highlight is just so amazing. I hope that you are seeing this on camera. The brush is really nice. It like really fans out, so it spreads the highlight really nice. So far, so good. I really like this brush. I'm gonna go back in with the blush brush and touch up my blush a little bit because the highlight tends to wipe it away a little bit. Okay guys, I gotta hurry. I'm almost late for my nail appointment. For lips, I'm going to be taking my NYX lip liner in Peekaboo Neutral. Okay, and then for lips, I haven't used this in forever. This is the NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in the color Sandstorm. It's like a nice brown nude, and that is pretty much it for the look. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and finish doing my hair and also get dressed, and then I'll be back to tell you guys my final thoughts of all these products. So I'll be right back. Hey guys, so I'm back. I didn't end up doing my hair though. It's been a couple of hours just because I was already late for my nail appointment and I had to go. So I got these nails. You like them? They're nude. But I'm just gonna go ahead and give you my final thoughts of everything. So I ended up really liking the eyeshadow palette. I was not disappointed with any of the colors I used today, and I can't wait to do some more future looks including this palette. So stay tuned for that. But I really am loving it so far. As for the brushes, I love these as well. I don't know if I'm going to use them for everything I did today. I kind of just want to play around with them and see what goes best the way I apply my makeup. If you know what I'm saying, I'm just going to try to fill them out. I know I did say in my unboxing video that it was kind of like a heavy price tag, but that's only because it's $100-something. But if you actually take into account how many brushes you get and the case and everything, it's a really good deal. So far so good with everything. I hope that you guys like this video. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Brittany Raquel. I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for you guys, so 3 times a week. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I've been posting on there every single day, just makeup pictures, product pictures, and also like outfits of the day. It's just Brittany Raquel, just like my YouTube. Also, if you want to see a more personal side, you could go follow me on Snapchat. Today I actually did a Sephora unboxing on there, so if you want to see that, go ahead and follow me before it like disappears and then you can't see it anymore. But it's just a Brittany Raquel, just like my Instagram and YouTube. Everything has the same name, so it's not too complicated. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys!